underwater, kind of.
Oh, I hit it twice. Was that? I accidentally started and then stopped it. Welcome
What
back.
up, y'all? Welcome back.
Y'all thought we was gone for good? We back.
You're wrong. We're here, and we're here to stay.
I didn't think we'd be here to stay, let me tell you.
Yeah, I had a little moment. So basically last episode...
What would you call it? A tantrum?
Was a temper tantrum. Like last episode, we were like... I got a lip flip, everyone. If you don't know, now you know.
Was this happening that day?
Yes.
You've only had that for a week?
Yeah. So I got my lip flip, and if you don't know what a lip flip is, it's...
Then you are like most people.
It's 4 injections of Botox, like really small amounts. Like 1 on each side of your mouth, and then 1 on each side of your Cupid's bow, which is like the little points on top of your lip. You know what I'm talking about?
That's called a Cupid's? I never knew that had a name.
Yeah. So, and they put Botox
cool.
there, and then like over time, like as a week goes by, like your lip starts to kind of like freeze a little bit. So, yeah, so that's happening, but I love it. It looks so good.
But
anyways,
that doesn't explain your temper tantrum.
So I was going to get that lip flip at like noon. I had to go to the gym, so I woke up early so we could podcast.
Let's put it this way, though. We had multiple days where we could have podcasted, and she kept choosing, can we push it? Can we push it? I don't. We're doing it on a Saturday again, but it's my least favorite day to do it because then I have to edit it and get everything done in a day. I like to just kind of chill.
Well, I woke up kind of cranky, and then we came in here and I was like ready to podcast, but then the shit wasn't working right. And then I just spiraled. Basically, I was like, fuck this shit. I hate doing this. That is an understatement. Bullshit. Yeah.
I don't even want to do this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm back and I'm feeling good.
Okay. Well, it has been 2 weeks, so we should have some things to talk about.
We do have some
I know you've had a story that you haven't told me for like a week and a half now. I have the story,
yeah.
This better be a good fucking story.
I don't know. It's funny, though. It's like I've never heard of someone experiencing this in my life. So the other day I was going into work and I wasn't on the schedule. So I get in, I'm ready to clock in, look at my schedule, see what unit I'm going to be on. And my name's not there. So I text the supervisor. I'm like, hey girl, or I call her. I'm like, hey girl, I'm not on the schedule. What should I do? She was like, just wait around, make sure everyone else shows up. And then if everyone shows up, then you can go home.
I'm either working or I'm not.
So I was waiting. We had a morning huddle, which is like where we talk about like what's going on in the hospital, like new rules, new policies, whatever. So after this huddle, her and I are just hanging out. And like her and I, like we fuck around. Like she's funny. I like her a lot. And she was like, girl, I have had quite the morning. And I was like, it is 6 a.m. Like, please tell me what kind of morning you've had.
Right. Like, what the fuck?
I was like, what has happened? So she was like, I woke up. And the roads were really icy. She's like, I didn't realize it was supposed to snow this much. So she was already kind of running behind because of the snow. And then she was like, and then I had to pull off and get gas because I was going to run out of gas on the way to work. So I pull into this gas station that's like halfway between home and work. And I'm getting out and I'm pumping. And I look over and I see this person laying on top of this car holding on by the windshield wipers, and the car is like fishtailing, trying to shake him off the car. And so she's like standing there, what the fuck? So she calls the cops, and basically someone, when the person was going in to pay for gas, another person ran into their car, tried to pull away and steal it.
So the dude on the front was the driver?
On the front was the owner of the car, trying to stop them, holding on by the windshield wipers on the fucking windshield.
That's cool.
And he was like driving like...
I would love to see that.
She said he was driving so reckless and like fishtailing and just like spinning around that fucking gas station parking lot because it was empty. It was just her and them.
It's ballsy though to like try to steal it after the driver's on your car. Because, like, he knows his license plate. She was, like, he's going to call the cops immediately.
She was, like, and it wasn't even a nice car. It was, like, a beater-ass car. Like, it was, like, really loud. She was, like, but, yeah. She's, like, so I witnessed almost a car robbery. She was, like, and I'm the one who called the cops. She's, like, I called the cops, but, like, I drove away. Like, I wasn't standing there for something to happen. Like, you just never know.
I would have wanted to hang out. I'd have probably waited.
I was, like, but she was running late, too, for work. Like, it was just a whole thing. I just
wanted to see how it ended.
So she was, like, what the fuck? And I was, like, damn, girl, that is crazy.
Because the cop could be like, hey, like, they could, like, explain why you're late. You're being a good Samaritan.
Mean, yeah, like...
This guy I work with, though, his car got stolen. And, like, when he first started, he was telling us, like, how his car got stolen, this and that.
Damn.
But, and, like, you can't even, like, get a car right away because, like, you have to wait for, like, everything to go through, like, you know, like, the the claim and stuff.
Oh God!
They found his car.
Really?
Like 2 months later, people had been living out of it and like cooking meth out of the back of his car.
Damn.
So he got the entire thing covered. Out of my mouth. The whole fucking car got covered. Like it basically like it was totaled because there was people cooking drugs in it.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit! Like how the fuck? First of all, how do you? I don't understand how you get your car stolen.
Yeah, this other girl worked. She was like, yeah, my daughter got. They said that she lives in like the not best part of the neighborhood of the town or whatever. She was like, yeah, my daughter's car has been stolen for like 3 weeks and she hasn't told us and we had no idea. So I was like, how'd it happen? She was like, girl, someone just busted her window and rewired it. And
that should just like seems so like in a movie that I don't think it's real. Like it, you know. But it is. I fucking guess. Shit.
It's real. It's definitely.
Well, yeah, I understand that it's real.
It's just but I'm sure it's very simple. It's like once you know how to do it, it's simple. It's not like it's like I'm sure it's not super time consuming.
The act itself is probably simple, but it's a ballsy fucking move.
Yeah, because like you don't know.
You have to have somewhere to store that car and not get caught along the way. Like
where cameras are, you don't know all. You know, like you don't know if you're on camera.
And then like even if you do happen to like skirt away from all the cameras, you still got to go store this car somewhere.
And then you have this license plate. So now you have to drive from this place.
And most of the time, you're just going to like dismantle it and sell it off in parts.
100% you're going to be on the camera then and they can like track you through license plates. Like,
I don't know like how. I don't know if they would do that just for a stolen vehicle. Like I feel like there would have to be.
Depends on who you are, I guess.
That's a lot.
If you're like somebody, then they would.
That's like pulling a lot of resources. I feel like that's like if like you get abducted maybe, but like just for
stealing
a car,
someone's car, that's a huge deal. That could be like
to the average person.
Yeah, that's like life ruining.
Like, but like as far as like using up like law enforcement resources, I don't know if that's big enough to like track the fucking number everywhere.
Yeah, it just depends on who you are. Maybe what kind of car it is.
For sure. So I wanted to ask you.
I was just like, what?
Yeah, that is crazier than I expected it to be. I expected honestly. My bar was very low for
I know it is.
But that's pretty cool.
It was interesting. She was like, it was definitely, and if you knew the girl too, like, if you knew the girl saying it makes it funnier because she's just like so calm, cool, and collected. She's very calming energy. She's a good nurse. I love when she's the boss. And if you just knew it was her, you'd be like, damn, girl, like, it's just so funny.
Dude, my nose itches. I imagine this is what it feels like to do cocaine. Why? Like it's just I don't know. It's
my tongue is burning.
Like I'm trying not to fuck with it too much because we're on camera, but like I just want to fucking
like when you drink something really hot,
shit out of my nose.
You know how you burn your tongue? Like what are you burning? Are you burning the taste buds?
Yeah, I think so. I think that is what it does. But you can burn like your tongue or the roof of your mouth, and they're different things. Like I've burnt both.
It's horrible not a good time. Like you're burning your tongue. It's
what would you rather burn? The roof of your mouth or your tongue?
Neither.
I would rather burn my tongue. The roof of my mouth is horrible. It's like everything I eat feels like it's stabbing it. Like you eat like a chip.
Like Doritos. Have Doritos ever like cut your mouth open?
Yes, dude.
Yes.
The worst. So, I did want to ask you this. I wanted to ask you it last week. I've had it written down. Did you hear about the cross-country skier in the Olympics?
No.
His penis got frozen. Like he was like.
Alright, that's strange.
Yeah, like completely frozen. Like he had to like completely like a big block of ice around his dick basically. Like you know like how like if you got frostbite in your hand like that was his dick. And this isn't even the first time that it happened. Like
him?
Yes. He's had this happen before.
He has something up then down there.
Well, he's like a cross country skier, so it's like the fucking long ones. Like obviously, I don't know
cross country.
But not literally, obviously. But like it's just like the long.
How long is it though?
I don't
like, how
fucking
long
know.
Are you skiing?
I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I'm not a fucking
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, the
fanatic.
Winter Olympics are cool.
Have you watched any of them?
My patients have them on in their rooms, and I'll sit there and watch. They did like a new sport this year. I forget what it's called, but it's cool as fuck looking. It's like mono. I don't remember. I'm gonna make it up. They're basically in like a toboggan looking thing, and there's like a track, and like they run with this.
So it's like luge,
and they jump in, and then they are like in this. It looks like a piece of wood almost. But, like, they go around this track, and they end up going, like, almost 100 miles an hour.
100?
They go so fucking fast. They're just flying around this bitch. And America, we got first and second, I think.
I gotta be honest. I don't give a single fuck about the Olympics ever.
I like gymnastics a lot, but I like the winter.
That's Summer Olympics.
I know. that, but I like gymnastics.
There's so much random shit that's in the Olympics. Like, just the most random things. Mm-hmm. I don't ever think I'd want to be in the Olympics. I don't think you get like paid enough. I don't think you
make enough money. Yeah, it's like you're training all year for this specific thing. You train
more than a year because it's only every 4 years.
Like you're training like year round though. Like you would be constantly trying to perfect. This
like
one
you don't
thing
have a job,
but like you're not making shit doing this unless you have like sponsors and shit. Which I don't know how it all works, but I would imagine people would sponsor you to get to the Olympics and stuff.
Well, yeah, like
because you'd have to make money. Like there's no way you're just piss poor.
No, but I think like the sponsorships will cover like equipment and stuff. So then like their money, like their actual like. What I'm making as a living wage, I don't think that it's that high.
It's high as fuck.
Like, I feel like they get very low pay.
Yeah.
Like.
And I think it also depends on if you place or not.
Yeah, I think you get bonuses.
Because if you shit the bed, you ain't making shit.
Right, and I think you do get bonuses for placing. And then obviously.
Like, imagine training that long and shitting the bed.
Yeah.
Like, getting there and just, like, totally fucking up.
It probably happens way more than it doesn't.
I know.
Not everybody can win.
Like, how you would feel so defeated. You'd be so embarrassed.
I think I would.
I would say get me home now.
It would make me want to come back.
I mean, it would make you, but that initially you would feel like your life just ended.
I don't know though, because you're used to a life of competing at that point. Like you've obviously lost before.
You are waiting for this. Maybe it's your first.
It doesn't matter because
and then you just fuck up.
But you're still like on the grandest stage, so like you still beat all of these people to get here. So you're that mad. I get
that, but does anyone? But yeah, but
obviously no one's gonna
remember. No one's gonna remember you. Or
I gotta be real. Do you remember every Olympian? No, you remember big names. Exactly. Unless you solidify a name for yourself.
Exactly what I mean. Though, if you shit the bed, you're never.
But there's like probably people out there who plays first every single year that no one knows their name, unless you're like Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, Shaun White. Nobody fucking knows who you are.
And it also depends on like what country you live in.
Yeah,
because other countries are a lot smaller and probably like really like
what the fuck is that?
Like really know who they're sending and like are really into it. Like so we sent someone to the Olympics.
Oh, I'm excited for this. What are you about to say?
I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
I swear a town that we grew up by sent someone to the Olympics and they had a whole like parade and like the whole town was like. The downtown had like flags and like decorated for the person that we were sending to the Olympics.
Who?
Or maybe I'm thinking that, or honestly, maybe it was someone we sent to state for running.
Dog, probably
in high school.
Oh, you think like it's someone you know?
No,
you think like your school sent someone to the Olympics?
Someone like I don't know if I knew one, but like someone.
They didn't because you grew up close enough. I would have known about this.
You would have. Interesting.
Very. But, like, that's probably anyone who goes to the Olympics. Like, their hometown probably throws a fucking party.
Well, yeah.
If I went, I would want a party. I would probably spend more time at the party, and then I would...
You got all these other countries there, too, and I'm sure other countries can get fucking wild.
But the other countries wouldn't be at the party in your hometown.
Oh, I thought you meant partying at the Olympics.
I don't know if they do. Have you ever seen the living arrangements for the Olympics? Wow, that was tragic. The Olympics? I don't know what the fuck I said there. But
very college-esque, dorm room.
Kind of worse.
Yeah, very.
You're definitely close quarters.
If you work at Cedar Point-esque, we're living in their situation. Yeah. They live in the fucking. I don't know. If you work at Cedar Point and you live in their housing, yes.
I used to want to work there so bad.
Morgan's sister, Caitlin,
I used to think that would be the coolest shit.
She worked there and she lived there too.
That's what I mean. I used to think that would be the coolest.
And like
thing.
The living situation, like they had no AC. It was just like so musty and nasty.
You ever drive like the back way to Cedar Point and like you see where they all are?
Yes. I'm like, damn. I'm like Cedar Point.
It looks like honestly, it kind of looks like a concentration camp. Like these little fucking shacks.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Cedar Point.
What?
I want to go there again because I love it there, but
I had a pass last year. The year we moved.
They're so just. It's like a fucked up situation. I feel like.
What do you mean?
Like that their workers live in those conditions, and a lot of their workers come from other countries too. So
that's how they get away with it. The Disney does the same thing.
It's like. So you're
think about like the Disney program, like that brings people
from other countries to come over here. You're making them live in like fucking slum, nasty, like disgusting housing. Like it smelled bad. They had no AC, and then
You're also,
it gets hot.
Okay, here's my thing.
Like how humid it
They're
would be.
volunteering to come here and do this. They're not being
but
like.
They probably like, oh my god, the American dream, I'm gonna go work, and like they don't. But
that money could be a lot for them.
I know, but it's also not a lot of money. And now Cedar Point, they upped it to 20, the minimum wage to 20. They're taking it back down this year to 15.
For real?
Yes.
I respect it.
I don't respect it. I saw that and I'm like, really?
$20 is a lot to work at Cedar Point. You guys just
turn down to get bought out.
Yes, but $20 is a lot to like hand someone cheese on a stick.
But if I know that, but like.
Or like sweep up cigarette butts.
I know, but it's also like. It is a lot of money. It is a lot. But then you have people at McDonald's, you could argue the same thing. Like
I do argue. I would definitely argue
but
the same
like if
thing.
they're making it, I feel like if you're at Cedar Point, like depending on what job you have though, like I'm sure some jobs are more labor intensive than others.
Some get paid more than others. There's a starting wage.
I'm sure it's probably like I'm sure it's like huge categories, and if your job falls under this one, which
like hospitality,
probably isn't all equal.
And then like there's probably like people who run the games.
I want to work at fucking Hotel Breakers, whatever the fuck it's called. That's what I would want to do.
The Hotel Breakers, isn't that just a hotel? Mm-hmm. That's different. That's Castaway Bay.
I'd work at the water park.
Breakers is like just a random hotel. It's just a standalone hotel. I don't think they have like anything.
I think it's affiliated.
It is, but I don't think like it has any attraction. I think it's just a place to stay.
Yeah, but I'd work there. I would never want to work at
that's just like working
Point.
in a damn hotel.
I would never. And I'll never forget Morgan's sister. She was doing the Skyhawk ride. She was like fastening you in. She had the microphone, and she really had the fucking nerve. She was like, everyone right here, it's this girl. Her name is Dami. It's her birthday. Was
it your birthday?
No, it was a random ass fucking day. Just ran into her there, and she said it over the speakers, so everyone's like, "Happy birthday!" screaming to me, and I'm like, "You bitch!" But it was funny.
How'd they know which one you were?
Because she was fastening me in.
Oh, she has like the little headset on. I think meant like she was in the little booth.
She was the one talking. She told everyone. I was like, "Girl," and I have social anxiety. I hate that shit. Don't fucking draw attention to me. Like,
I used to want to. The main reason I wanted to work there was like they get like employee nights. So like once the park closes, they get to go ride.
Get a platinum pass and go an hour early.
Nah, I don't even like going anymore. I went so much as a kid that like I'm like spoiled on it. I don't want to wait in line for shit. Mm-hmm. Like I refuse kind of.
Yeah,
like,
I'm the same way though. I'm like, I know every turn to this ride.
Yep.
Cool. That's why like it's not good to go because I'm just like I'm not willing to wait for anything. So then it's like a waste of money and time.
That's why I feel. So that's why I'd like to have a pass.
That's why when we go to Disney though, like we're smart. We got the fast pass for everything because I know like I'm not waiting longer than like an hour and a half to get on something. I'm just not doing that.
Well, if you have the fast pass, you don't got to worry about that.
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure it's still going to be like probably 30 minutes every like some rides with fast pass.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
because a lot of people probably get that shit.
Yeah, and they have to integrate you into the line. They can't just like let you all go. It's like, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. It's coming up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is like 9 months away.
March.
It's 8.
April, May, June,
3
July,
to 11.
August, September. Damn, it's 9.
Well, from right now.
Wow, 9 months.
It's really like 8.
Time will fly. I'm about to be one of those Disney hoes.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Like I'm gonna be the biggest fraud. Basically.
One of them Disney hoes.
Those Disney hoes for real though. Like I don't love Disney. I mean Disney's cool. I'm not like a Disney adult though. Like I'm not gonna say, oh I love Mickey and I wear Mickey ears and I have.
You literally said you want to get Mickey ears for each day.
That's what I mean though. When
like
I say
a different
I'm
one
be a
for each
hoe,
day.
That's what I mean. I'm not to be acting like a fucking fraud up in here. You're going to think I'm the biggest Disney adult you've ever met when I'm there. But truthfully, so I don't know shit about shit. I don't watch any of this, really.
You do, though.
I mean, I do. Disney, yes. Universal.
Well, we're talking about Disney. You said Disney, how?
But I kind of grouped them together. Disney and Universal, like in my brain. Like they're just kind of grouped in one. So like Universal, like
they're completely different experiences.
Universal's way better. But like I don't watch Star Wars.
That's at Disney.
That's at Disney?
Yes.
That's good to know. That's Yoda, right?
Yes.
So I want to get Yoda
owns
ears.
Marvel and Star Wars now.
Yoda's cute, yeah. So then what worlds are at Universal? Harry Potter and what?
They have a ton of shit. They have like Dr. Seuss shit. They have like Simpsons shit. And
I've
then they have like movies too. So like they have like a Fast and Furious ride. They have like a Jurassic Park thing. They got fucking... Actually, Jurassic Parks are both, I think. Now I'm thinking about it.
The Jaws ride.
They also have like... They have like superhero shit at Universal too, even that because they had it before it was bought by Disney.
I'm excited because when we went to Universal, I wasn't tall enough to ride all the rides, and I was also cheap.
It's been that long.
And my cousin Emily, biggest chicken shit there was.
For real?
Yes. This girl couldn't watch Haunted Mansion. Like we would want to watch it, and she would be.
I don't like scary movies, but that is not a scary movie.
The bed.
That's
you know
Disney
how they go
movie.
down into the crypt and all the skeletons come
That's
to life.
That's a Disney.
I know, they all come to life. Yeah, she bought shitter pants during that. So we would go to Universal, but she was so afraid to go on almost everything. So like, they'd have to like, take turns waiting to stand with her.
Oh, she would just show up.
She wouldn't go. She wouldn't go on rides.
Those are the worst.
So there was like these huge rides, and I already knew like, cross that off because we ain't doing that shit.
They ain't never rides either.
Really?
Scared of heights.
The one that have you ever rode that Superman ride when you're laying on your stomach and it's holding you up at the back?
I don't think it is there anymore.
I will never do that again. I think that was probably like the one time I truly thought I was going to die. But I'm like, I was looking around me, and this could be rude, but I'm like, if all these people around me who are 3 or 4 times my size are laying in the same harness I'm laying in,
oh shit! Then,
odds are
yours is gonna be
I'm
okay.
probably safe. Odds are I'm probably safe.
Unless they.
But if it's a ripple effect, if someone down the line falls out, and then all of a sudden we all get fucking wiped out, ooh, never again. Never again. That shit was so scary.
No, I'm excited for it too. Except it is 8 months away, so I'm not. Mm-hmm. I ain't stressing. Plus,
are there any rides you won't ride? Like any types of rides? Because I have a few that I will not go on, and there's.
What are they?
Anything that drop, like Demon Drop or Power Tower.
You won't fucking.
No.
The Tower of Terror. You won't ride that?
No.
Are you fucking serious? That ride is so cool.
No. That is like I cannot. I can get shot up, like shoot me up all day, but do not bring me up there and drop me down.
Okay, no. What about like the ones where like you're in like a kind of like a chair thing like this, but like it throws you all over the place because there's like a screen that you're following?
Oh, I don't care about that.
Because there's a Harry Potter one.
Yeah, I don't care about that, but like I'm just talking taking me up really fucking high and then letting me sit for a minute and look around and then dropping me.
Well, the Tower of Terror one's inside and it goes to multiple floors, so like it stops at different floors.
And does what to you?
There's like different like haunted things that open up.
That would be kind of cool.
But it is a drop. Like you go up to the top of the building.
But you're not outside.
Correct.
You can't look down and see.
No.
That's different. Because I don't know how high up I am. I can't gauge it.
You're in a building, and it's
different though because you can't gauge how high you are. Like I'm afraid of heights when I get up that high. Like I can do heights to a certain extent, but Power Tower.
That's all I was about to say. Power Tower.
No, like no. Even Demon Drop though. But Demon Drop.
What about the one Power Tower that shoots you up?
That's what I said. I can do
you can
that
do both,
all day.
Like you can only do the one side.
I can do the red one all day. That doesn't bother me.
You don't like the one that goes all the way up and then clicks.
And then you just do shh, and then it just drops you. No.
I used to like that.
But you know that sound like that, how it releases, and then you know you're gonna fall. So that's
you feel it like lock in place.
I didn't mind, but one of them took longer than the other one.
They do that all the time. It's not
the same time. It's like they fuck with you. They fucking fuck with you, and I don't like it.
So it always gets your fucking stomach dropping.
I'll never forget, dude. The one time we went on that with Cassandra's dad, Markel. Oh my God, he was on top of there kicking and screaming and like crying and like oh my God, like acting a fool. And
my thing is like you know what's coming.
I only went on it because I wanted to see his reaction. That's why I wrote it with him because I was afraid to. But I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go because I know he's shitting his pants. And if you're not the most scared one, you don't feel as bad. Because
like if you have something to laugh at, it eases the.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I just was staring at him the whole time, and I thought he was gonna pass out. You know how people like pass out on rides like that. That's.
I wonder what the weather's gonna be like while we're in Florida.
Warm.
I think that's like a good time.
Time to go.
It's not like overly fucking. When I went in July last time, fucking
I would love to take time to go to the Everglades, though, and then go through there.
I've never been there.
Day. Really?
Is it even close?
I don't know. We'd have to look into it. I would assume, though. Yeah. Because when we went to...
I have no idea.
Where did we go? I don't remember with my mom, but yeah. Went to Florida. Did the Everglades. It's cool.
Oh, you've already done it.
I've done it before, but we didn't
what
see
do you
much
do there?
action. You get in a little boat.
It's like a fan boat?
And you just go around the Everglades, and there's alligators.
I want to do that in like so that dude I went out from work the other day, he was actually telling me about like this time he went on a fan boat in Louisiana, like for like a bachelor party.
That sounds fun.
He said like that these were like the most hillbilly fucking dudes running this operation. They had like no
I'd be
teeth.
Scared.
They're drinking beers while they're driving this boat.
The real experience.
They see a little gator
and they provoke it.
They get it. They hook it up, like they fucking them little like lasso things, whatever it is, and they say, "Get up, we're keeping this one." I'm like, what? So dude, stand up. He flips the seat open, throws the gator in, and shuts the seat and tells him sit back down. You got me fucked.
I would say we just watched you commit a crime. This is a crime operation. I'm out of here.
This drunk fucking swamp Billy.
It's all a scheme. It's all an elaborate plan. They capture these wild animals and then they keep them and they sell them.
My thing is
like, oh, we're gonna show you around.
My thing is I can't jump off the boat now, but I also don't want to be on this seat where there's a gator on my ass.
Oh my god, I would have loved to be on that boat with you, and you had to sit on the seat.
I wouldn't sit there. I will stand the entire boat ride. I'll be, you fucking sit there, dude. You're the one who wants to keep it. I don't even want that motherfucker anywhere near me.
I would be crying.
No, fuck that, dude. That shit is insane.
In the ocean and like had like an animal encounter.
Like fish.
What about like jellyfish or like stingrays?
I probably will during the Iron Man, dude. I'm gonna see something, you know? It's in the Gulf of Mexico.
That is my biggest fear.
You never had one either?
You are facing... No, I have had so many, and that's why I think I'm so afraid. You are about to be facing my biggest fear.
I swam like at Disney when I went in high school. I swam with like sharks, like through the...
Oh yeah, but that's controlled. It's different.
I don't know.
I was afraid as fuck though.
They were literally closer than me and you are right now.
I went so fast through that thing. I didn't even take any time.
I'm not a fast swimmer. Back then, I was like doggy paddle, basically.
He was like, don't kick a lot, because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I'm going. Like, I don't care what you have to say. Stop.
Yeah, that shit's pretty scary. Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Action.
So speaking of, dude.
We're talking about motherfucking sharks.
I know. Well, speaking of that operation I was talking about. Operation. Capture animals and sell them.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about another type of operation, the Tinder Swindler.
That was quite possibly the worst transition I have ever seen.
Let's talk about the Tinder Swindler. So there's going to be some...
spoilers?
Yeah, spoiler alerts, ding, flashing everywhere.
But this is also a documentary based on a true story.
Yeah.
So, like, are we really spoiling anything that's been out for probably a couple years now, the story?
I know, but it's not like...
It was worldwide.
It wasn't America, was it? It was those women are not American.
No, they're from all over the fucking map.
So we wouldn't have heard about it. But anyways, if you haven't watched Tinder Swindler, watch it. It's on Netflix. Documentary. It is very good. Less than 2 hours long. Very interesting. So basically, there's this guy. What was his name?
Simon
something. With a V or something?
Lviv, something like that.
So Simon Lviv, or Levi, we'll call him Simon Lviv.
Just call him Simon, motherfucker.
He is on Tinder, and he's a pretty good-looking guy. And
I think he's a very average-looking guy.
He's cute.
It's the way the things that come with him.
He's got this like exotic look, and his photos, he's like on a helicopter in one of the photos. You can just tell like he's living this lavish life, whatever. So he starts meeting these women on Tinder and taking them and like wine and dining them. Taking them on private jets.
No, it really wasn't even like that fucking lavish at first. It was like he would meet up. No, so what he did the first time they met,
but then after that he would really gain your trust.
Exactly, but you have to start out where he would meet them on Tinder, and then he would say, "I'm leaving the country tomorrow, so let's do you want to come by my hotel and grab coffee before I take off?"
Yeah.
So they'd meet up for coffee, and then like the night they go their separate way, hang out for the night or whatever, and then he would invite them to come with him on this private jet to the next place. So it was like met him in a very not a very aggressive way.
Yeah, very casual, like grab coffee, just meet each other.
Like let me feel you out.
Very simple first date too. Like, you know, nothing too much.
Right, like he's not out here buying them gifts
or run away. He knows what he's doing basically. It's very thought out plan. So anyways, gets these women, takes them on private jets.
Start off with one woman.
Starts with one. What was her name? I don't remember.
It's not necessary.
She's just dating him. Whatever. They start dating. So then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the son of like this big diamond guy. We own this big diamond company. You know, we're these big people. We have a lot of enemies. You know, very dangerous men. Like, whatever, making it seem like he's
like flying all around the world, basically making these diamond deals.
Yeah, like
his dad's the king of diamonds, so he's the prince of diamonds. Is like the way he's making it seem. So
they show this photo of him with his dad, and it looks a little off. It's like, is that photo Photoshopped? Like, you can't really tell, but it doesn't look. It's not a great photo.
No, but it fit the rest of the. Like, it fit with everything else. Like, so just it definitely the way it was.
Because as soon as they showed that, we were both like, that looks Photoshopped. Like, we were onto it immediately.
I honestly think that photo may have been Photoshopped for the documentary.
It might have been.
Like, I think they were just showing it for our sake. Like, I don't know if that one was.
I think it was like on the website.
Maybe on the website, but that didn't match.
Website.
But that.
Because that's the king of diamonds, and he Photoshopped himself in to look like his son. And I think it was on the website.
How would it be on the
Diamonds or whatever the fuck?
How would it be on the website? Because that person was real and existed as the king of diamonds.
And he Photoshopped himself in and put it on this fake website.
But they went to the real website.
Of his, if you go to his Instagram, it's still the website he has on his page, but it's not
still
real. Yes.
To this day.
To this day.
Get the fuck out of here! It is not right there right now.
Yes, it is, Dylan. I looked him up. Yes, it is.
This man.
It's still on there to this day.
That is insane. Yo, get the fuck out of
LLD
here,
bro. Diamonds to this day.
All right, we're gonna go deeper in depth on this because we'll have to come back to this because. Okay, that's fine. We got to talk about that later now.
Crazy, isn't it?
All right. So anyway, he's the Prince of Diamonds. He's flying all around to these different countries doing business. So he's with this chick. They have their first date. She decides to take this trip with him. They're on a private jet. He has security with him. Like they're living lavishly. They're going out to parties, this and that. Something comes up work related. He has to send her home early. Mm-hmm. So, like, he sends her back from the trip.
And he kind of instilling fear in her. Like,
yeah, like, people are after me.
People are after me. You know, my security has been breached. I'm in danger. Like,
this hasn't happened yet. This hasn't happened yet. You're jumping ahead. Take the story slow here.
I know, but, like, just, like, you don't got to say every in and
No,
out.
well,
like,
you
just, like,
jumping into that is completely not where we're going yet. Okay, that's not all where we're going yet.
Keep telling it.
This hasn't happened. That has not happened yet.
Okay.
So, she goes home early. They keep talking for a few months. He's like sending her his location of all these new hotels he's staying in, this and that. He's jumping around. He'll fly home to see her like on a random weekend. Like she says she misses him. He'll just pop up.
Yeah.
And then as time goes on, now he's saying like his enemies are really closing in on him, that they're tracking his cards. Can you open up a bank account and... I'll
40K. Send me.
Yeah, can you take out a loan?
So I have some money to go on. Yeah, because right now all funds are tied up basically because they.
Yeah.
Because
he doesn't want to be trapped.
Like someone's after him, doesn't want to spend money, can't spend money, so he has her open up a card in her name.
And she does it.
So he can spend money. So then she does it, and she says like, this card was maxed out like quickly like.
Which, I mean, if this is chartering private jets, going to these fancy dinners, could very well happen. Well, like, over time, he asked her to open up more. So, like, she's taking out more and more money. But the thing is that, let's say she took out $60,000, he'll pay her back $100,000. So, like, she's getting her money back, which is keeping her on the hook. But, like, before too long, he sends her this picture, says, oh, my God, like, Peter's been hurt. That's a security guard. And it's like this dude, like you see like the back of his bald head and it's like bloody.
He's like all gashed up.
He sends a picture of them in an ambulance, like a video of him talking in the ambulance. And so she's freaking out, like trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God, like, are you okay? Like, answer me. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Like, truly worried that this guy is like about to get murdered.
Yes.
And so she ends up taking more money out to help him. Mm-hmm. So just constant like sending money. Like, I need money for this, need money for that, because I have this going on. People are after me. Da da da. So eventually, he's like, okay, I'm going to send you more money back. So he sends her $200,000. He's saying, like, it came out of our accounts, like, just, you know, it should be there. She's, like, waiting and waiting and waiting for this money to come. It's not coming. She starts panicking. She's like, I have bills to pay. You know, my debt is racked up so high now. Like, I need this money to get here. And he's like, it's left our account. Like, what do you want from me?
He starts getting aggressive.
He gets really mad. He's like, I'm doing what I said. I'm doing what I promised you. I sent you the money. Like, it's out of my control. It's on its way. Like, just be patient. Whatever. Just rude as fuck. Money never comes. And so she's like, I think that's when she started to kind of
put it together
that she's being scammed, basically. So then it pans to another woman. We meet another girl.
This girl, though, is just his friend. They were never sexual at all.
She never had
the other girl, he's saying, I love you, I miss you.
Like, she
I'm
really
going to marry you one day.
They were going to be together. She's like, oh my God, like this big
billionaire
diamond guy. Oh my God, like, yes. So then another girl shows up into the video or into the movie, and they're just friends. Like, he meets her, does the same thing with her, meets her for coffee.
His was like over a longer period of time. I felt like they really like got close.
They were
friends.
Really good. Yeah, they were.
He's
good
flying
friends.
her out to party with other friends. Basically, takes her for the same amount. Like, essentially, the same thing happens.
Does the same thing.
And what he sent her the same videos and
same
stuff.
Videos,
with
same
a different
photos.
story.
Yep. And so she's afraid of him. She's like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, he's about to be murdered. His security's been compromised. Like, he keeps saying, like...
So now she sends him fucking money.
But then, like, if you kind of start questioning him, he'll say to you, like, every action that you take, there will be a reaction.
Yeah.
So don't cross me, basically. Like, bitch, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna fuck you up. So they're scared of him, too. Like... You know, it's like
I don't know if they're more scared of him or if they're just scared for him.
But then he starts threatening you, and you're thinking he's this big diamond guy. You're like, oh my God, people are after him. Like, what if he sends someone after me? And that one girl, she got beat up.
Yeah, we're gonna get into her.
Like,
so basically, what he's doing, it comes out like what he's doing is he's taking this girl's money to fund this girl. So it's like they're just taking out this loan. So he's just circling it around and around. So he's jumping from one place to another.
Yep. And he has multiple
using
things
this girl's money to pay
time.
This girl back. And then this third girl gets involved. Well, actually, these two come together. Mm-hmm. They somehow find each other.
And then there's a third girl who's been talking to him for 2 years.
But that don't happen yet. So these two come together, and they get together with like a team of journalists, and they put out this story about the Tinder swindler. So now like he's out in the open. Like people know. People are looking for him. He's changing his name. Like getting different passports. So they end up finding
out that he's from another country. He's like somewhere in the Middle East. I forget where though. But he's from another country.
I want to say it's Israel.
Simon Lviv is not his real name. He has another name before that.
But it's very fucking close to Simon.
Yeah, it's like
Shimon or something like that.
Like one letter off. If you type in that name, his old name, into Google,
he was busted for the same type of shit.
Yeah, he was like huge guys, conned women out of millions of dollars, whatever. So then he changed his name, left that country, and now he's doing it again under another name.
So these two girls
they
pretty much
together.
Busted him. A story's put out because now they got all this information. And another girl who's been dating for 2 years is getting on a plane to go see him and sees this article.
Sees the article. And so she's like, what the fuck?
The plane's about to take off. So she sends it to him and puts her phone on airplane mode and downloads, like it's downloaded. So she reads it on the fucking way to this dude. And she finds out that like when he was out of town on business in this city, he was actually seeing this girl. And like everything lines up. Like
so she's like, when he needed money this time, he's using this amount of money
to go to her
to fund her. So like, it's very elaborate. And so during all of this, he starts changing his name again to David Sharon.
But this girl who read the article and is going to see him, she knows now, but she doesn't want him to know this. Like she's trying to bust him now.
Too. She's afraid of him. So she's like,
I believe you.
I don't want to lay low. He doesn't think I'll ever do this. Like. Whatever, because he's telling her like, "I'm gonna marry you. You're the one of my." She truly thought that. Him and her
they were the
like,
longest one. It was like 2 years.
Like really gonna be together.
But what he did with her was, he was asking her for money because he's like, "Look, this isn't true. Like, I have to get out of here now. Like, I'm compromised. Like, this article is gonna pretty much out me." So he's asking for money. She's like, "I don't have any." She's like, "What I can do is you give me some of your designer clothes to take back. I'll sell them online and wire you the money." So this was just her way of kind of getting like some fucking compensation for what's been taken.
Money back. But she spent like $500,000 or something. So she flies there, packs all his stuff up in his bags, has all these suitcases, flies back home.
She stayed in contact with this dude.
He stays there. So he starts questioning her. Have you sold anything?
She's like, no.
I'm running out of money. I really need help. I'm gonna be homeless tomorrow. Like I need money. He's like, I'm gonna be homeless tomorrow. I need the money. Like, where's the money? He starts getting really aggressive with her. He's like, don't fuck with me. Like, give me my fucking money. Like, starts going off on her.
And at this point, the facade is done.
And she's sitting there selling all his shit. They start panning, and she ends up making like $10K.
And that was just like what they showed.
Like,
to this day, they said she's still selling his shit.
Yeah.
But like, she pretty much knows now. Like, And so he's like not even trying to hide it anymore. He's like, look at me, I'm staying in this fucking hostel.
Yeah,
like
homeless. So she's like, haha,
literally
like
looks
diamond
like a bum.
guy, like you're fucking homeless now. Like that's crazy. I thought you were this big guy. So he's digging in garbage, like eating garbage and stuff. Crazy.
And somehow
ends up changing his name.
But she sees like he's always online. Like that's the thing, is he's always online. So when she sees that he goes offline, he had been talking about going to this other country. And she looks it up real quick.
Looks up flights.
And there's a flight at that exact time.
Yep.
So she fucking calls the FBI.
He's like, hey,
She's like, I think he's flying here under David Sharon. Go get him, blah, blah, blah. They fucking busted. As soon as he gets off the plane, busted.
But he texted her, I've been arrested.
Yeah.
And so he ends up going to jail. He got sentenced 15 months, got out in 3 months.
This dude served no
doing
time.
The shit again. He's out doing, he has another girlfriend who's like this model.
He never like went down for any of the money. But it's estimated that over like...
He got in trouble for identity fraud. Right. That's what he got in trouble for.
But it turns out like over the course of however long this is, he conned people out of $10 million.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about.
So then he does an interview too with his new girlfriend. And like...
He basically... But this is why I was confused.
They asked their girlfriend, like, do you believe this? And she was like... No, I
but he asked her for money.
And then the interview girl was like, let me ask you one question. Has he asked you for money?
Of course.
And she was like, of course he has. And we're like...
But here's my thing. In that interview, he also says, like, my father's not the king of diamonds, blah, blah. So why the fuck is that still in his bio?
I know. So if you go look him up on Instagram, like, Simon Leviev official.
But here's my thing. Now he's actually living lavish.
He is.
Like, whatever, he can't leave the country. So he's stuck in that one country now. Which, who gives a fuck? He's offering, like, online coaching and shit. Mm-hmm. Honestly.
Online coaching to business.
I gotta be honest. He's a genius.
Yo, I know. And, like, I talked about it.
It's like
people at work were talking about it.
It's not theft.
And this girl
was like... He borrowed money and
she was
just
like, you got this
around.
fine-ass guy. And I think he's good looking. Like, I really do think he's a very attractive guy.
When he's cleaned up and in nice clothes,
nice
it's really like, damn.
Clean cut, he looks good. She's like, you know, like... It could happen to anyone, and it really could, especially if you're afraid of your life. Like,
but the first girl that we talked about, they knew each other for a month and a half before he asked her to open an account. As soon as you ask me to open an account for you, I'm done.
Yeah,
no thanks.
And like, it's not wrong though, because
I wouldn't take out a loan for you.
All these girls are putting it into their own name, so it's like.
Yep.
You can't even
like
come
he didn't
for
do anything
him
wrong
because you did it. You put it in your name, so now all these girls are.
And you
in
put
like
his
hundreds.
Sure, you put him like as a person on the
account,
account, but like it's your loan, your fucking loan.
Mastermind.
It's insane.
It's in a very elaborate plan, and he has it.
I got a lot of respect for the guy.
He has it down, and
I think he's a piece of shit, but I respect the hustle.
But the thing is that I don't respect is like
fake it till you make it, man.
But I feel like you should be able to acknowledge it. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, you know?
I did.
But
here's
I'm not
my
stopping.
Like, if you admit to it, then can you go down? Like,
no.
Because he never got convicted for what he did to these girls.
I would say these women took out money from me. Like, took out credit cards, and I spent money, but they sent them to me. Like, what's wrong with that? You know? It's like, you mailed it to me.
That's how
you
I feel.
sent it to me.
And a lot of them he paid back plus some. He just asked for more later. Like...
But then the money but then the final payment never went through. So he just fucked them up.
Yep.
And like on these documents, like his security guard's name was on all these documents. So they all were kind of in it together.
But none of his people, like the security or anything, nobody else went to jail. Just him.
And no one has snitched on him. Like no one has said anything. They all just shut their mouth.
That'd be a fun group of friends to be a part of.
I mean, imagine you're all living lavish.
You're filming fake ass fucking ass beatings and shit.
I'm sure that happened. Like, and then they were in an ambulance.
So that third girl who was on the plane, she did get beat up at one point. Like she talked about how she got beat up.
She got beat up.
They never touch on it. So like, part of me thinks, is it a coincidence and someone else did it?
It was just weird though that they would even mention it.
Me too. I feel like I think it was just kind of like throw like shit on him.
I don't know, but she got beat up.
All of his connections, like his close people, are there. Like it's not like he has people in other countries for him. Like
I don't know though, man. I don't know. For all you know, it could be the people he was with beating him up. I don't know, because I mean, he had that one girl that he.
But they weren't together when she got beat up. She was in her
thing
place.
Itself. He conned this woman in his home country, like, and then the first girl goes on a plane. That woman is holding a child.
Oh yeah.
And is like pretending.
I think that was his kid. They made it seem like it was her in like
it's so weird.
The girl had no comment.
There.
Yeah, like his ex. It was very weird.
It's like he played so weird.
Anyway, good ass show. The fucking dude is He's a mastermind.
And another show you guys need to watch is Love is Blind season 2, because we're going to touch on that next week.
Oh yeah, the finale.
That show was fucking crazy. We just watched the finale, but
the reunion will be together next week, so
about Tinder
we'll be able to
Swindler
talk about all of it for real.
That's more current. But watch Love is Blind season 2, everyone, because there's some characters. There's some fucking characters on this season.
Those shows always got characters, man.
God, I cannot deal with them.
All right, but you want to play this game?
So we have a game. Next topic is a game. So
if you guys,
Dylan has mentioned it before that I don't know
anyone.
A lot of celebrities, like I might know their face, but I don't know their name. Anyone. So basically, he has like together a
I'll explain it.
Pool of people.
So what I'm doing is, this game will probably be played more than once. I just figured I'm gonna do this one.
Embarrassing for me.
These ones are like major actors who, some of them are a little bit older. Like it's not like current actors, because I know like you probably know more of them. So I'm getting like, I'm getting like staple actors and actresses. I don't know if I think they're all actors and actresses. I don't think I have like artists or anything.
I don't know, but
so I think I have 10. I think I have 10 people. I'm going to pop them up here and you guys can see who the hell she guesses. But these ones are more, I'll get into like different genres of things later. Like I'll go through like singers, like different stuff.
I'm going to really try my best. I'm going to hope I don't like
So for those who are just on audio,
embarrassing or rude or
apologies.
anything.
I cannot wait to see if you know any of these. I have 3, 6, 9. I have 12 actually.
Okay, well, let's get into it.
It's like half guys, half girls. Do you know who this is?
Looks familiar.
Don't skip through, because then you'll see the other ones.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. What made you think that?
Pirates of the Caribbean. That face.
I don't think he looks like him in there.
I know Johnny Depp. That's one I know.
You look confused for a second.
Because he looks different. What
about this one?
Is that Captain America?
First of all, it's not Captain America, and I don't think his name would be Captain America.
I would say Chris Evans.
That's Captain America.
It's not Chris Evans?
No.
Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
That's Brad Pitt.
And I put that one in there specifically because I know I've showed you Brad Pitt within the last 3 months, and I wanted to know if you would know or not.
Looks like Chris Evans, kind of.
He's white. I don't think he looks like Chris Evans.
So Brad Pitt. So I have...
Okay.
I know his face.
Oh shit!
I have to say a name for her. I have to make up a name. I'll make up a name. Oh, what was he in? I don't know. This
is very surprising. He's like a huge actor, and like he's been in recent things.
He's very familiar looking. I'm gonna just guess.
Okay.
Tony Rogers.
I don't even know.
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
All right, what if I give you movies he was in?
Okay.
First, I'm gonna give you one that's not as easy. Polar Express. Okay.
Polar Express? That's a cartoon.
I know. But
who was he?
He like himself. He's like the train conductor, and it looks like him, like the guy who like disapparates and shit. Okay. Yeah. Forrest Gump.
Who plays Forrest Gump?
That's the one I didn't want to give you at first. And I wish I would have just gave it to you first because you don't know.
I don't know.
He's also in Toy Story.
I don't know.
Another cartoon.
Yes, Forrest Gump. I was gonna say he's Forrest Gump, but that's not his real name.
Tom Hanks. Okay, let me see.
Tom Hanks. Duh.
Okay.
Damn.
Here we go.
I don't. Who was like a United States president? I have no idea.
He does kind of look like a president, especially like
vote for me for Senate.
Whatever's behind him looks like a seal of America.
Like running for Senate. Everyone vote me. Vote yes.
You should know him though.
I don't know, and I don't want to guess a name because I don't want to be racial.
Just guess a name. He's white.
Is he white? He looks like he could be Middle Eastern.
Okay, guess a name. I don't want to now even more so, guess a name.
I don't want to guess.
More than ever before, you think he's Middle Eastern? Guess a name.
Omar.
Omar's a Middle Eastern name?
I don't know. It's some sort of flavor. He got some flavor. It's not a white person's name.
I can tell you right now, he has a very white name.
His name is Matt.
No.
Matt. His name is Brad.
Gimme. George Clooney.
George Clooney? I never would have got... That's George Clooney?
We're on to some women here.
Jessica Alba.
No.
That's what's her name? Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, she said you were confident with Jessica Alba too, man.
And I know those lips. I have no idea.
Another one you should know.
I don't know. Heidi, Lauren, Meredith.
It's a very unique name. It could even be considered a color.
Blue, pink, red,
What, you
green.
think that's Jay-Z's kid? Blue? It's not
gray.
It's not a
Scarlet Gray. Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
Scarlet Gray. Oh, I know her face.
I know you do. That's why I gave you that one.
I know her face.
I feel like you should know all their faces.
Like she got a lip flip.
She probably did. She probably got more than a lip flip.
It's really not. Cameron Diaz.
Negative.
You
were confident with that one too, weren't you?
Kinda. What is her name? I don't know. Anna?
Close.
Anne Hathaway.
Yes. This one should be easy. You really don't know this one?
I have no idea.
You're fucking lying.
Randy Jackson.
Racist.
He looks like him. He is a no for me, dog.
Same last name.
Jackson. Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
Yes. You should have known that one.
He looks like Randy Jackson. What's his name? I almost said Robin Williams, but it's not. Obviously,
R.I.P.
It's not him.
I don't think I have any dead people on this list. I think these are all living. Also in Toy Story. You know what he's from, right?
He's in a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of things. I don't know his name.
You gotta take a guess.
Andy.
No. Andy. What would the last name have been?
I have no idea. I don't know.
These are people that you would know by first and last names.
Michael.
You gotta guess actual actors' names. Because I know you have names in there that you think this is.
I literally don't know who this could be. I thought Robin Williams. It's not him, though. I literally don't have any names. I look at him like, oh, that's
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Never would have said that. But that is Tim Allen. He's Santa Claus, right?
Yes. You should definitely know this one.
She looks like Tone's girlfriend.
I think you said he. I'm like, that's a she.
Tone's girlfriend. Her name is...
That is a she, hers, not a him.
What is her name? These are really big actresses, too.
I know. I'm giving you really big people.
This is really embarrassing.
I only went with really big people. Like, you got all A-list people.
I know. I have no idea.
You have no idea who that is?
I have no idea. I know her face. I don't know her name.
Do you know anything she's in?
She's familiar. She's in a lot of things, too.
Name one.
I can't.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Julia.
No.
Fuck.
The Blind Side. The Proposal.
No. She's in...
Miss Congeniality. Is that the one? Yeah, that is her.
No idea.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. That would have... I know that. I know her. I've never even seen this man in my life.
You're full of shit. Played Batman at one point.
I've never seen him.
Dates J-Lo currently and in the past.
Ben Affleck.
Yes.
The J-Lo hint got me. I would have never... Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, that was a gimme. That was the last one. I'm like, I'm gonna throw this one in here and try to give her one.
I know Jennifer. Good old Jenny.
That was the only one I think you got. You got Brad Pitt, but that was cheating.
I got the first one, though.
I gave you one like 3 months ago.
Who was the first
Johnny
one?
Depp.
Johnny Depp. I got him. So 2 for 12.
It's not very good.
It's not good. I literally do not know anyone. Like...
yeah, I'm going to have to get some more of these for that.
I don't know any.
I'll give it a few episodes to let it breathe, but I'm going to find some more people for you.
I only know a handful of people.
I should pull out people from, like, things that we watch over the next, like, 2 weeks.
I would have no idea.
I know.
I would have no idea.
That's the fun of it. It's crazy to me. Like, these are all people that I feel like are just common knowledge. Mm-hmm. Like, these are people
all those girls, besides that Scarlett Johansson, like, I have no idea. I would have never gotten that in a million years.
She's huge.
She's the only one that didn't, like, I wasn't like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't feel bad.
Scarlet Gray.
Her and
you put two colors.
Scarlet Gray. I don't know. Yeah, and then not Tyler Perry.
Samuel L.
Yes.
Also racist. No, you should have known him though too.
I'm like, that's the thing though, is like, I don't mean to be racial if I am. Like, I literally don't know.
You said Randy Jackson.
I'm guessing who I think they could be. Like, I don't know.
All right, well, that was our game. We'll bring that one back if you guys enjoyed it or not. Let us know. You got anything else?
No.
All right, well, it has been real. Sorry for the week off, but we're back.
We're back.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. You already know. I'm not going to have to say it all. Follow us, like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, all that shit.
Do it all, baby.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.